Hi, thanks for joining me today. I know a lot of you have not used a button in any of your bracelet or necklace designs, so I thought this demonstration would show you how to do that. I selected my Sherpa button. Alright, I've kind of already gotten started to show you how I like to add one of my metal beads. I like to cover up all of my stringing material, and I also like to conceal my crimp bead. And to do that, I've added two 5mm daisy spacers, my crimp bead, two more 5mm daisy spacers, and then I've added four 3mm beads to cover up that soft flex. Now I'm going to add my button, and I'm going to continue beading after I've added the button. I'm not trying to add beads that will fit through the shank. So let me just do that. 4 beads is good on each side because it allows you room once you want to add your noose on there, so you'll have some room for your button. So there I've added all the beads that I'm going to add, and I'm going to take my beading material and I'm going to go back through my daisies, my crimp and the daisy, pull it down, and I'm going to adjust it all the way down and get it where it has a nice tight fit. And then I'm going to take a small pair of my chain nose pliers and I'm going to squeeze it and cinch it again on the other side. And there you go. I'm all finished. I'll just trim this wire right here. And I'm all ready now to build my bracelet design. Okay. All right, so now I've prepared the noose. I didn't make a bracelet, I just wanted to show you how to add a button and how to make the noose. So I've done the same thing I did before. I added my two 5mm daisy spacers, my crimp bead, and the two more daisy spacers, and then I added about 19 or 20 of the 3mm beads. Now I'm going to take my saw flex, that's what I like to use, and I'm going to go back through the daisies and the crimp. And what I want you to do here, because this is always a guessing game, is I don't want you to crimp and cut your stringy material. I want you to hold on to your noose and slide your button over there. And the goal is that you want the noose to slide very comfortably over the button. Now let's say that this was too big for argument's sake. So what I would have to do is slide this out and take a bead off. And then I would repeat the process, going back through the daisy spacers and crimp, hold on to my stringy material, add my button over there. I think I like that fit better, and I'm happy with that. And what I would do now is I would adjust my bracelet, pull on the end tail there, and then I would crimp my crimp bead and cut the excess soft flex, and then the design would be completely finished. So it's basically you're just adjusting by pulling out the soft flex and either adding beads or taking beads until you get that right size. And also just remember that if the noose is a little bit too tight, you want to pull out your stringing material and add one more bead, because when you do adjust your bracelet, that little gap will tighten up and your noose won't fit over your button at all. And here is the finished bracelet. And here I chose to use 4mm crystals. And see how nicely that slides over? And it gives you a really cute button closure as your design. Now go get started.